welcome. Welcome to another What's Up Wednesday. This is Scott and Shorty coming in. Welcome, smilers. Welcome, campers. Oh my gosh, what a week we've had. We're going to be sharing lots of fantastic stories, some the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, you got the ugly here. And but lots of smiles and lots of heartfelt connections throughout the week. So what is What's Up Wednesday? That's a really good question. This is an opportunity to share some stories of our journey from the Business of Smiles, Scott, Shorty, and just to give an update, we're on a mission. We're on a mission, and it's time to reconnect. It's time to bridge that gap. That time is now, and it all starts with a smile. You, Scotty, mate, big week. It's a roller coaster. What's been happening, my friend?
Mate, to say that my heart is full is an understatement. It is an absolute understatement. And each week we change the background picture to show something that's happened in our lives that's just been amazing, right? And I have been gifted one of the most extraordinary opportunities I've ever had with some of the most amazing people I've ever met. And all because I was on a Sunday walk and I said, "Morning, girls, how are you?" Which turned into an impromptu swim. stripped down and out I went through to what you see below. Have a look below. Have a look at all those beautiful socks. We actually went swimming in the socks. I can't believe it. The cold water crazies down there at Frankston Beach. Every day of the year, they are down there. Monday to Friday, 7 a.m., weekends at 8. They are down there, the girls, walking hand in hand out to the water, supporting one another. They are the most beautiful bunch of women that just fills my heart. And to be gifted the opportunity to spend some time with them and actually go out with them, I'm humbled, Shorty. I'm humbled. So I'm going to share something now that is really interesting and what most people probably wouldn't actually know about me. It's taken me many, many years to be able to go to the beach and not wear a t-shirt. I've had a body image issue since I was a kid. In year 8, we're in the change rooms in the gym and I'm getting changed. And I carried weight around my chest. My son also does the same. So in this instance, I was in the change rooms and someone made comment that I look like I've got female breasts because I've got larger nipples than most and I don't feel great about it. Something that maybe it's held me back, maybe it hasn't. But basically, I've never taken my t-shirt off down the beach. It's taken me a long time to own that as a bloke. This week, same thing happened to my son. He was shamed for that. Hurts. On Friday, I was gifted the opportunity to be with beautiful women without judgment, with care and respect, and to allow me to be within their inner sanctum. Without a shirt on. Taking me many years to get to that point. I'm sharing that tonight because we've all got things in our life that hurt. We've all got things that are said and done that really impact us in a big way. I'm really grateful that I was able to spend time with these women and allow hope and discussion that I'm now going to have with my son because of the same things. But because we did it with a smile, we went into the water all together and in with a smile, wanting to know each other, wanting to spend time with one another. It was a safe place to be. No judgment, just curiosity and love. I dream of a world, Shorty, that is our life. Curiosity, no judgment, and just appreciation and love for one another. And I was 100% gifted it from ladies I'd never met that just filled my heart and gave me trust and love and respect. I know in situations like this, we can get over it when we support one another. I don't have the answers for everything, but I know a smile helps. Oh, sorry, a little bit deep there, but this is our life, right? You got
Beautiful.
There, Shorty.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I want to find out something. What was that not turning point or what was that connection point which allowed these beautiful women to open their hearts? What did you do, or what was that switch where you felt welcomed and at ease? How did you, so probably two questions there. How did you connect? And then what did they do to make you feel at ease?
Yeah, I love that because connect. How did I connect? I connected by walking along the beach with Steve Angel going, "Morning, girls!" And the big, beautiful, warm smiles coming back at me were just phenomenal. Come for a swim. Okay. I'll step into that. Because that's what it takes, right? To step into it.
So you dropped your guard.
How many people walk past them and go, "Oh, maybe not." You know, I've got a body image problem. Who am I to be there? With courage, step into it. When they're smiling, holding hands and one another, just got each other's backs. Like, that's how we walk into it. Because we're all perfectly imperfect.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to divulge a little bit more because I was actually gifted the opportunity to have some deeper conversations with some of the amazing members of the Cold Water Crazies. And they really are just amazing. And the communities that they are and the communities that they've built. The gorgeous Val, who is the #1 starter of Cold Water Crazies, did 365 days in a row. And that is just huge. That is just magnificent. I can't believe she did that. Like, that's just what an effort, what a commitment. But that's given her the confidence to take on other things. That's given her the confidence to do more, to be there, be present. And that is such an important thing for yourself. Recently, Dutchie did 365 days of 3Ks a day for himself. And we need to do these things for ourselves so we're stronger. We've got more resilience in other parts of our life, which is actually a great segue into what you're going to talk about in a sec. But I just want to finish quickly on the girls because I I'm humbled. I feel loved. I feel like I'm a part of a community. I feel safe. I feel open. And I feel, most importantly, Shorty, connected to every single one of those women. With a smile. Should have seen the swim caps. The masks were right.
How good were those photos?
Oh my God, they are just beautiful. I love it. I just love the connection. So, but yeah, so we've gone pretty deep pretty early tonight, and I don't apologize for it, because it's real life, right? This is where we're at. We're talking about connection and how we do that, and the way we do it is by stepping in with one another. And I'm just so damn grateful that, you know, we're doing the business of smiles, because if we didn't, the gorgeous Steve Angel was there with me. I'm going out, and he's like, "Yeah, you are." And he grabs the phone and starts taking photos, you know, like, and it's just amazing. And one of the things for me that was just beautiful, which I'll get onto that a little bit as well. But the young guy standing by, never seen anybody, first time walking past. We've all handed him our phones to get the photos. Random stranger. Could have taken off with heaps. But here's the beautiful thing, right? We're connecting you through photos and just being there. So it's just fun. But I'm a bit excited and a bit heartfelt today, so I'm a bit everywhere. But we're talking about stepping into things that are a challenge, because you do grow from. So, Shorty, what challenge are we doing?
And I want to take that. It's beautiful segue, beautiful story. And there's a couple of really beautiful points that you mentioned around the resilience, about committing to something, about stepping into things. And because this is how we do grow. You know, when we face those certain fears or challenges or opportunities, and we step into it and we come through the other side and go, wow, you know, this is, for me personally, this is why I do the ultra endurance events, because what I learn and about myself and how I grow, it's just like, wow, there's another level. There's another layer. Here we go. Hold in. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. And so when we look at these challenges that we set, they're a personal challenge. But how we grow is actually going through those challenges, you know, and stepping into it, as you said. And this is why at the end of April that we together are doing a 4x4x48. This is all about resilience. This is all about stepping in. This is all about building that internal grit, building that internal self-confidence, working through that mind chatter, but doing it together, connecting as a community, walking, jogging, skipping, laughing all the way through. So what is 4x4x48? It is 4 miles to be done every 4 hours over 48 hours. So for those in Oz, 6.2 Ks every 4 hours for 48 hours. So people go, well, where do you sleep? Wherever you want to sleep. And just ensuring that you get through the 6.2 Ks, then you can go and have a rest. Well, do I sleep longer? No. And so this is where the grit, the resilience, that inner strength will come through. Because when you need to exercise and you're sleep deprived, yeah, is it going to be a challenge? Is it going to have growth? You bet, right? And so by committing to something like this will really allow you to find out things that you may not never known about yourself before. This challenge is about coming together, either up here in Byron Bay, down there in Melbourne, or in your own local community. Get a bunch of people together and do this together. We'll be broadcasting from all different locations. Stay tuned, because we're about to put an Eventbrite page up, so you can register, you can donate a pair of socks, you can buy a pair of socks, you can do both. And so we'll be wearing the socks together on the day, sharing smiles, sharing stories, sharing sweat, lots of fun along the way. Scott, thoughts on that?
I can't wait. So I've done the 4x4x48 before. and it's a real challenge, and I can't wait to do it together. I can't wait to bring the communities in together. And already the girls from the Cold Water Crazies, they're going to put in a team to come and do it with us. You know, how amazing is that? We're going to get around each other. We're going to keep it going. And when we do these things on our own, they're a great individual. We earn the grit. We earn the resilience. We earn all that by just getting in and getting it done. It's not always pretty, and that's okay, because it's just about getting it done. When we do them together, that's when we create a community of strength, like the women in behind us right now. They've created a community of stepping in and supporting each other, and it's something that's pretty tricky to do. To step into cold water in the middle of winter, you know, you have to got to own that, you know, and earn it. So, and that's what this does. It actually brings us much closer together by doing these sorts of events. Like to be sitting there on the 11th run, and, you know, to have had roughly 70 odd Ks already in the legs, come out and go again. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the people that are going to be there by my side. I can't wait for them to have a smile and talk about how we've grown together through this opportunity. You know, I'm so proud of that. I'm so excited about being with people during these events, because it makes such a difference, Shorty. Because it's time to reconnect. It's time to bridge that gap. Time is now. And we can do it with a smile, you know. So I'm going to go a little bit sideways, Shorty. I'm going to throw something really impromptu in, because just for something.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh, love it. So I'm going to go with, last week we put up our community connection. We wanted to understand where people are at. We wanted to understand what's going on. And connection is what we're about. We're about creating connection with ourselves. So we've got a Google form, which we'll put up again in the chat after this, that we'd love for you to fill out, so we can get a better understanding where we're at as a community, so we can know where we can focus on things. Because at this current point in time, there's a lot of things going on. The opportunity of COVID's really creating all sorts of different things. So understanding how we're connected is really important. It also helps us understand where we can focus our time and energy, so we can make deeper and stronger connections. So there's 8 areas of life that Shorty and I have identified as key factors as to where we think connection is really important, where we think that to be the best version of you, they're the areas that you can focus on. So I'm actually going to throw Shorty under the bus, and I'm just going to ask Shorty the questions live on camera, if that's all right, Shorty.
Love it. Bring it on.
Brilliant, because on the Google form, we've got the 8 questions, which is all based around connection between 1 and 10, and we choose the 8 areas. So I'm going to ask you, Shorty, what is your connection between a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being brilliant, down to 1 being not so great, in these areas of your life? How connected are you to yourself right now?
Six.
Your spouse, your wife?
8.
Your kids, how connected are you to your kids?
8.
How connected are you to your career and your business?
That's an 8 too. I was going to say 8 or 9, but I'll explain how I process that. What felt aligned to me is at 8 or 9, and I tried both numbers on, so to speak, internally, and that's what came 8.
Beautiful. Thank you. Your colleagues, your work colleagues,
7.
Your friends.
7.
Your community.
8.
Your purpose. How connected are you to your
9.
purpose? 9.
9.
They're high numbers, Shorty.
And I want to explain the first one.
Yeah.
Because I've got some niggling injuries at the moment. And I know when I'm disconnected from self, the body, this is how the body tells me you need to look at this certain area. So I actually then haven't done that, but I know that's a level for me of disconnection.
Yeah, brilliant. So that being your lowest yourself, is that something you're going to be working on?
Big time. That's coming for me. So how I do that is meditation, journaling, and I've got a really cool book called Barometer of the Soul, right? And in this book, you look up if you've got a niggle in your body or something's not out, and it gives you the interpretation of where you might need to look at an area within your life. So, for example, my shoulder, it's not happy right now. So then I'll look at shoulder injury, and then it'll give me maybe it's the certain aspect, or you're not giving back to yourself, or whatever that may be. It's like, thank you for the reminder, universe. Gotcha.
Nice. I like that because it's something that for me, when I get run down, my body starts playing up, and it's interesting.
Yeah. And for me, that's the likewise, right? When I get run down, I get cold sores, overtired, stuff like that. It's like, shorty, you need to fill yourself up first before you give to others. Where are you stressing the body? It's like, okay, thanks for the reminder. And then it's like, okay. And then it's fine. Once, because I believe the body that's where kinesiology comes into place. The body has all the answers. You just got to ask the right questions.
I like that. The voodoo guru uses kinesiology, and sometimes I'm like, what the hell is this?
It's like, where did that come from?
It's been called the voodoo guru. But I always feel good when I come away from him. It's awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Well, just on that, I'm going to go into your purpose, if that's okay, because your purpose was a 9, and that's really high and it's strong. So what makes you feel connected to your purpose?
What I do every day. The conversations I have, the smiles I have, the impact that we have, what we do each Wednesday night, the conversations that we have every single day, the conversations that we have outside in our own communities, and then we bring back together, like the difference that we are making. Like, it's not an easy road. We had a chat this afternoon. It's bloody hard sometimes, but the ability to know that the impact that you are having brings it back to purpose and go far out. We've impacted that person because we've had that conversation. We've impacted those beautiful women because you took time and you had that conversation. And so that is that purpose. That is that purpose in all aspects of my life is that connection. And it's just, it's that feeling, it's that intention, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. I'm the same. I'm very connected to my purpose, and I know what it's like to walk around and just share smiles. Like I often say that I do wear rose-colored glasses. And what is the one thing that I always gift above and beyond? is time in that moment.
Mm.
I enjoy that moment, and I make sure I capture it. If I get the opportunity to put a smile on someone's face, or get the opportunity to hear somebody, I'm going to take it, because that's going to bring me connection. The more I hear from people and I get into their hearts and into their souls, then I'm connected. It's a two-way street. Can't possibly not be connected when you're hearing somebody's story, and it's just beautiful. So beautiful. Well, I'm just checking out the time. We're already at 26 minutes, which time is relevant because it's more about what we're saying here and what we're doing. But I do want to share something on the. There's two things that have happened on Monday which are absolutely brilliant. And first things first, I want to talk about the team, because the Business of Smiles is gaining traction, and we're putting together people to support us and support our communities, because what we're doing on this journey together, we're almost the not-for-profit. We're almost doing everything. It's not about us taking, it's about us giving. But the most important part of this journey is to do it together. We do, and we have to make it fun. Shorty and I, if it's not fun, we'll stop doing what we're doing and we'll go and have some fun, because it's just, this journey is such a special one in both of our hearts. But would you like to have a quick thank you, and also a quick overall encompassing conversation that you had on Monday?
Yeah, so we had a beautiful team meeting. It's like, whoa, Business of Smiles is growing. And it was so beautiful just to acknowledge those around the table, or virtual table. Alan Stevens, beautiful soul. We all know him. We all love him. Martin, oh my gosh. Martin, once again, just so loving and so connecting. Janelle, oh, fantastic. Andrea, oh my goodness. It's the opportunity to these beautiful souls getting around the table and going, how can I help? It's so lovely to, and on like it feels a little bit overwhelming at times, where people go, cool, how can I help? What can I do? And we went through all that, like just an update of what's happening, where things are at, where we're focusing on, what's coming up, where we might need some help in, and just yep, cool, I'll do this. Yep, what about this? Yep, it's just like, what? And people give, these beautiful souls give their time, give their energy, give their interest, and give their connection. And I just wanted to acknowledge them all this evening. Just thank you. Incredible.
Yeah, I want to jump on that too, because unfortunately I wasn't there for our team meeting. I was actually at a wedding, and I want to share a little note about that, but to have people around you that have got your back makes a world of difference when you're doing things. Like some of the stuff and the targets you and I are setting are quite big. So to achieve the things we need to achieve, we need a team. And it's fantastic when people feel the vision. Martin Jones is one of the best listeners I've ever come across. And I can't wait to bring in some new things in the near future that's going to expand that exponentially. But thank you guys for being a part of this amazing journey called the Business of Smiles. And so, yes, Marcella? Oh, okay. The water's running. So, I've actually left the hose on. At least the grass will be green.
At least it wasn't the chips.
It's so live, it's not funny. Thank God it wasn't the chips. Jeez. Don't leave me in the kitchen. Oh, goodness gracious. But I do want to share quickly where I was Monday night, because this was something to me that was truly amazing. And hey, how are you? I'm just live at the moment.
I'm so angry.
Okay, no worries. I better go fix that in a minute. Or listen, probably would be a better option. But on Monday night, I had the opportunity to go to a wedding, and me being me, just went around the table asking everybody how they met the bride and groom. And it was one of the most beautiful experiences to sit there and hear how one person was a customer of his, one person was actually met him at a DJ, one business venture, all these beautiful, beautiful things that I felt like I could see Marty's story through the eyes of other people. That connection was just amazing.
Beautiful.
I've now got the nerves of having a conversation in my head now. I've got to get one out.
Love it. Love it. Love it. So good.
Oh, I'll let you know how I end, but I know that one. Shouldn't laugh.
So everyone, thank you very much. On that note, thank you very much for tuning in. Until next Wednesday, if you're on our mailing list, you'll get the recording of this. If you're not on our mailing list, head over to ihopeyouaresmiling.com, subscribe, and we can put you on our lovely mailing list, and you'll get the recorded version of this at the end of every week and a few little extra goodies. So thank you once again. Lots of love. Stay connected, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Where's that button?
Oh.
Oh, seriously, I'll get it one.